Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake. From choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates, and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
Places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens. Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Happy Hump Day, Rockaholics. Steve Migs.
It's only Wednesday.
Yeah, and the next Hump Day that we have is Christmas Day. 1 week from today.
What the F is happening here?
Curious to know.
Okay.
What percentage ready do you feel for Christmas?
Whoa. You know, with Tatum, I'd say a good 90, 95, maybe even close to 100. Not because of me, because Sid's been very good about getting gifts throughout the last few months. So we're pretty good with that. When it comes to gifts from my wife, I'm at a solid 10%. I think I got 2 gifts that she picked out.
Nice.
So I'm hoping next week.
Find a couple days?
Yeah, just gotta go up to the mall and see what happens.
Oh boy, you sound like Brad. I think Brad is doing some shopping today, but
it's just too much right now.
It's a lot. There's still a lot going on.
Daughter's birthday. Today's me and my wife's anniversary. So happy anniversary to Sid. I got you a gift, and that's no power in our house. So have fun with that. Yes, enjoy the nice cold air.
Happy anniversary, Steve.
To be honest with you, both of us forgot. And we've been texting all morning about Tatum's not feeling good, and Sid's not doing too hot either right now because she's just worn out from Tatum not feeling good. And then 30 minutes goes by when we're going back and forth, and finally there's a text and it goes, "Oh yeah, happy anniversary! I can't believe it's been 14 years."
So it sounds like you guys must have something very special planned for today.
I mean, I was planning on swinging by, that lovely floral boutique known as Safeway and getting some flowers. Yes. I don't know. I was going to take her to dinner, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that with a sick daughter.
14 years?
14 years.
What is the traditional gift for the 14th wedding anniversary?
Safeway flowers.
Safeway flowers. Awesome. Let's inform our Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daly Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Danny, did you find out what the traditional wedding gift is for 14 years?
Is there one?
It's the 14th anniversary gift is characterized by animal items.
All right.
So like ivory or something like that. But it's like,
I'm going to bring home a bearskin rug.
hey, you could do that. It says animal items.
What about like a deer head for the vegan? Happy anniversary, babe.
Wow.
No, my dear.
Good luck, DEER.
Yeah, my dear love. Look what I got ya. Hey, the DMV is brought to you by Palace Lawn. Today, a very strange day, but I'm going to put you to the test, Taryn.
Okay.
You have no pressure, but all morning long, because today is Answer the Phone Like Buddy the Elf Day. And I was like, what the F does that even mean? But here's the example.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Is that how we're going to answer the phone all morning here?
I mean, I feel like we should.
All right.
All morning. And I don't even know if we give it even any kind of backstory. So people who tune in at 6:50 during Beat Migs, they have no idea why you're asking people what their favorite color is.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's see if you can do it. If you fail, I don't know what happens. Probably nothing. Hey, the Atlanta Falcons just named former Huskies quarterback rookie Michael Penix Jr. as their starting quarterback. Very exciting for Huskies fans. They drafted him, but they had Kirk Cousins, who they just spent over $100 million on this guy, and it's just not been working out. Even though they won their last game, he did not look very good, and I think they're just thinking, we're still making a playoff push, and our quarterback doesn't seem to be doing much of a playoff push, so let's see what Michael Penix can do. I'm excited to watch him, though.
That's going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
Western Washington has been under a weather alert since last night. We're dealing with an atmospheric river, heavy rains throughout the area, strengthening winds. I know at least two of us are out of power right now.
And wait, no, I think, Sarah, you're out of power as well.
Yep.
I still have it.
Oh, you do?
Isn't that shocking?
Yes.
Yeah. We had it this morning when I left. I mean, it could be out by now, but
is it bad that when my wife told me that the power's out, I'm like, phew, glad I got here in time.
You take a hot shower at the gym?
I could.
Wind gusts could reach around 45 miles per hour in the region, up to 55 miles per hour along the coast and north of Seattle. There's also a flood watch in effect for Mason County. Mountain passes are just getting hammered right now, so not a great day for pass travel if you can avoid it.
Also getting hammered is the traffic. Someone just texted in and says, can we talk about how crappy the traffic in Seattle is right now? I've gone 1 mile in an hour.
Oh, no.
F that. That sucks.
Well, everybody be safe out there during this atmospheric weather.
You know what? We need to pick me up. And there's no better guy to motivate us and pick us up. And I feel like the Seattle Seahawks, even though they have a coach, Mike McDonald, and he's fabulous, I think he's great, but maybe they need to listen to Dan Campbell.
Okay.
Coach of the Detroit Lions. I think everybody, a lot of people seem to be like, that's their second favorite team, myself included, mainly because I just love Dan Campbell. And anytime he talks, I'll listen. And he was doing a radio interview on 97.1 The Ticket in Detroit. They lost their last game to the Bills, 48-42. Before that, they've won 11 straight. So when they lost, people are freaking out now. But they're 12-2. Things should be fine. And he decided to address it. Not only did he address it, but he dropped a couple F-bombs while he was talking to these guys.
You know what happens is, you win 11 in a row, and you lose, and then the sky falls. And I hate to say it, but we're not going to be able to win 11 in a row again for the rest of this season. What happens is...
I think the Seahawks should listen. I mean, they won 4 in a row. Seahawks fans, it's okay. They lost the game. There's still hope.
We can rebuild.
You get used to eating filet, and I'm talking to all of us. And everything's good. Life's good, but you forgot what it was like when you had nothing and you ate your molded bread, and it...
I think we need to talk to his dietitian. Who's eating moldy bread?
Who's doing his grocery shopping?
And it was just fine. And it gave you everything you needed. And sometimes you got to get punched in the mouth and remember what it used to be like to really appreciate where you are. And we'll do that. And so we got a bad taste in our mouth. We got kicked around the other day. We lost a few guys. And you know what? It's exactly what we needed.
How about that? Seahawks, you should listen to that. I know you got a coach, but listen to this guy as well and apply it to yourself.
Pipe this into the locker room.
That's freaking awesome. Let's go. Hey, as far as weather, we're going to be hitting a high of 54 degrees. Going to rain today. That is the DMV. The weather's going to suck, and that's what's up.
What did a woman do that led to this reaction?
Yeah! Sarah, right. What were you doing with George last night?
My thoughts exactly. We're going to find out what that was all about at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
The Daily Migs Show. This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the pop culture convos you're consuming. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
I'm Anna Garcia with True Crime News, the podcast. Every crime tells a story. Every story demands justice. True Crime News, the podcast, covers breaking crimes, investigating high-profile and under-the-radar cases. Every week, we dive beyond the headlines, exploring the effects of violent crimes on victims and search for justice. We hope you join us as your weekly source for true crime news. Listen to and follow True Crime News, the podcast, on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
A cop in Idaho got a call for a rescue, and this woman had squeezed herself into a high chair at In-N-Out in Boise, and she could not get out on her own.
Had to be, do you think, late night drunk?
Yeah,
or
maybe
just
a dare.
Stupid? Yeah. I feel like of anyone on our show, you would be the one that tried that.
Yes, you're probably right.
I can do it. Watch.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, hold my burger.
But her friends, like the good friends that they are, filmed the whole thing.
Which is exactly what the three of us would do.
Absolutely. I would expect nothing less, Steve.
Right?
I would want the proof. So people in the restaurant were cheering when they pulled this girl who was stuck in the high chair out. Here's some audio. I mean, I want to see the video. I want to see the video. I don't just want to hear it. I want to see it.
I'm picturing that's her boyfriend.
Oh, absolutely.
We got her out. We can leave now.
Have you ever gotten yourself stuck somewhere?
Got myself stuck somewhere. When I was a kid, like I was like the idiot. Like you've seen it on like TV shows as well. You remember like those old banisters to go upstairs and they had like the I'm sure like there's new ones that do that too. It's not like it's like an old thing only. But I stuck my head in one of those.
Oh no!
And my brother was trying to get me out and try to use like the butter and this, that, and I was just stuck. And then eventually just like kind of like popped out the wood banister thing and then try to like put it back in, but of course Dad noticed and he was pissed at us.
No.
Yeah, what about you?
So I can't think of any where I got stuck, but Barrett got stuck in one of our kitchen chairs that has like little rungs on the back, and he put both of his legs through the rungs, but he's got like kind of jacked up knees like I do. I mean, seriously, his knees.
Already?
He's got sturdy knees just like his mother, and his knees, like somehow you couldn't get, I don't know how he got them through, but then we couldn't get his knees back out. And now he's crying because I'm freaking out, but same thing, we had to grease up his knees a little bit with some lotion and pull him back through the chair.
Dude, Tatum did something, and you said that just instantly triggered. This is about a year ago, and it was one of those moments where I'm like, I don't know if I'm equipped to be a good dad. Like, you know, like those moments where you're just like, you're an idiot?
Yes.
So she was in her playroom, and she had one of those, like, it's like almost like that American Doll series, you know, like those way too expensive dolls.
Oh, yeah.
We have like the Target version, which is way more affordable. And those dolls have like a little ice cream truck. So these dolls are probably about 2 feet. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I saw it in your house the other day.
Yes. So it's got this ice cream truck, and she was a little bit smaller. Tatum was at the time, because about a year ago. And so she was sitting in the seat where the kid would sit. And I'm watching this, and I'm like, that's hilarious. Let me get my phone out and take a picture. And she's like, watch, Daddy. And then she tries to get fully in it. And that was the moment where I'm like, looking back on it, I should have been like, Tatum, don't do that. But she did it. And I'm watching it thinking this is hilarious. And now she got her head under it, but now she's fully stuck. And she's going, Daddy, I can't get out. Dad. And I'm like, so I'm trying to like rip this thing. I'm trying to pull her out. She's like, that hurts. And now she's freaking out and she starts crying. And I'm like in this moment of pure panic. Like, I can't believe I've just compacted my daughter. And I don't know what's going to happen, but she's freaking out. So I'm still trying. Sid comes out of nowhere because she hears the commotion. She's like, "What are you two doing?" I'm like, "I don't know." And it's like a superhero. It took her like maybe 4 seconds, like pure mom power.
Oh, yeah.
She just knew exactly like how to pull her out like a Tetris piece. Oh. And I was like, "Thank God you were here." Because I was about to like get like, a saw. I don't know what. I was just like, I don't know how to handle this.
Well, I'm just disappointed you didn't film it, Steve.
I was about to. That was the intention. I was like, this will be hilarious. I'll have her like drive around in it, and I'll send it to Mom downstairs, and she'll be like, that's so funny. You guys are hilarious together. Instead, it became a traumatic moment.
Well, based on this poor woman who had to be rescued from a high chair she squeezed herself into at In-N-Out, 206-803-ROCK. And be honest with us, when did you do something so stupid that it ended up with random people laughing at you? Or when did you get stuck?
Yes.
Like us idiots and our kids getting stuck in things. 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Beastie Boys.
The Daily Migs Show.
Be honest with us. When did you do something so stupid that it led to a bunch of random people laughing at you? Or when did you just get yourself stuck? 206-803-ROCK.
She began a lot of text messages about getting stuck. That seems to be the one. Someone said my brother-in-law wanted to show off how off-road capable his Toyota 4Runner was. So we were up in the mountains shooting. We decided to go to a semi-steep rocky hill. When he couldn't make it to the top, he backed down. There was a little dip. His 4Runner got stuck on a rock. The trailer hitch. Then he didn't have the speed to get back up the hill, so we had to find something to dig that rock out. So this trailer hitch wouldn't hit the rock. He was embarrassed. We all laughed a little bit. Okay, maybe a lot.
206-803-ROCK. When did you get stuck, or when did you do something so stupid that people laughed at you? Juan from Puyallup, tell us about your getting stuck story.
So I was in high school, and me and my buddies went to Norm's. We used to live back in California. And we were at a Norm's, and my buddy decided he was going to climb into this high chair, and he couldn't get out. So we had to pay the manager for the high chair, and then we just lifted him up and carried him to the back of the truck and strapped him in the bed of the truck.
You did not.
Yeah, we strapped him to the bed of his truck, and I had to drive him back, and we got pulled over about 3 blocks from my house.
No, so because the cops saw him in the back?
Yeah, we literally passed by, and as soon as I saw him, I said, oh, yeah, this is not going to be good. And sure enough, he flipped on his lights and spun around and pulled us over and was like, what's going on, guys?
Did he give you a ticket?
No, he asked, like, well, what's going on? We told him what happened, and he just started laughing and then said, okay, well, just wait here. Got our license, and next thing we know, there's 3 more cop cars that pulled up. And they called the Norms we told them we were at, and they verified. I was like, yeah, he paid for it. And then they all just kind of started laughing, and they were like, well, we're not going to let you drive them home, so just wait here. And then another cop came with a saw, and we cut him out right down the street.
Part of me thinks that like they were like, we got to call all the other cops that are not busy right now just so they could see how stupid this situation is.
Yeah, it really was. At the time, we were all really scared, especially me, because kind of didn't have a license at the time.
Oh.
So
dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, I really did.
Thanks, Juan.
And I feel like Juan's friend probably has done a lot more dumb things over the course of time. I don't think that's the only time he did something stupid.
When did you do something stupid, or when did you get yourself stuck? 206-803-ROCK.
Someone said I was at a bonfire party when I was around 19 or 20. Somebody was talking about how hot the rocks were, and I said, I'll bet them $20 I could pick up a rock out of the fire. This was around the year 2000, which is important because of what things cost at the time. So I pulled my sleeves over my hands, pulled the rock out of the fire, dropped it, and I got my $20. Problem was I was wearing $150 something. So in the year 2000, that was expensive, stupid, and not worth it.
Oh, but hey, he got his $20.
Yes. I knew a buddy. He was in a band. There was this band way back in the day that my old band used to play with called Soil and Green. I think they were from Olympia, and they were just like dangerous. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. They were just... Every time we played a show with them, I felt like they were on the verge of just falling apart up there, or someone was going to break a bone. They were just reckless. They were like, it was like playing shows with Nirvana.
Oh, yeah.
And Leroy was the singer. And one time he came to the show, and he showed up, and he had like his arms all bandaged up. And I'm like, dude, what happened? And he's like, well, over the weekend I did a bunch of mushrooms and thought it'd be a good idea to throw myself into a bonfire.
What?
And I was like, excuse me, what? And it was like, if you knew this guy, it wasn't surprising, but it was still like, what the F are you doing?
Oh, no. Steve-O from Spokane, how did you get stuck?
About 4 years ago, me and my wife were driving up some mountain roads to scout out some camping spots for our new camper, and the road started getting sketchy, so I decided to try and back down and find a spot to turn around, and my truck got sucked into a really deep ditch. And it was me, my wife, our husky, and our baby was about 2 at the time, and we had to walk down the road about 2 to 3 miles to get cell service to call her down to come rescue us. And the next day, I took the day off of work, and with our other rig, loaded up my snowmobile. I had a chainsaw, shovels, chains, ropes, come along, everything that I could get my truck out with. And then when I rode my snowmobile up to the truck, I unloaded all my equipment. And then I drove the snowmobile up the road about 1 mile, 2 miles past the truck to see if there was a spot to turn around at instead of backing the truck down a couple miles.
Okay.
And had an electrical problem with my snowmobile, and it died.
Oh, no.
And so then I left the snowmobile there, walked down to the truck, shoveled out the front end of the truck for about 10 minutes, and then it pulled right out with the 4-wheel drive. So if I had a shovel the whole time, I would have been fine.
You could have avoided all that.
Oh, my gosh.
Just like a series of unfortunate events.
Yes.
Rockaholics, we're looking for someone who can beat Steve this morning, and he has a record of 349 wins.
Oh, going for 350?
Yeah, I guess so. 113 losses and 61 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Dry eyes still feel gritty, rough, or tired? With MyBo, eyes can feel. MyBo, perfluorohexyloctane ophthalmic solution, is used to treat the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. It's the only prescription dry eye drop that forms a protective layer for the #1 cause of dry eye, too much tear evaporation. So eyes can find relief that's... Remove contact lenses before using MyBo. Wait at least 30 minutes before putting them back in. Eye redness and blurred vision may occur. For more info, talk to your eye doctor. Call 1-844-MyBo-YEAH or visit mybo.com.
Hey, Washington, there are exciting things happening at your local CVS. Shop thousands of gifts under $20, from premium chocolates and cozy throws to pre-wrapped presents and the season's hottest toys. Need it fast? Save time when you buy online and pick up in store with free CVS pickup. Use your Extra Care card to unlock savings every time you shop. Visit cvs.com/holiday for details.
Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the #1 thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake, from choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Ray from Olympia is. Ray, are you there?
Yep.
Ray, if you end up beating Steve today, I'm going to send you a super festive, fun holiday card from all of us. How does that sound?
That sounds great. Thanks, guys.
Yes, I hope you beat him so you can hang it on your refrigerator.
Santa's in it as well?
Yeah, he's looking actually not that jolly now that I'm looking at it.
That's because we were crushing him, Sarah. We were sitting on his lap.
He's under a lot of pressure. Both of you are sitting on his lap, and then Danny and I are like kind of just like leaning on both of you as well.
Yes, I believe Santa did, say like, oh, I heard him when Taryn and I sat fully on his lap. Yeah, oh gosh.
You don't weigh like the little boys and girls that typically sit on my lap.
Sure don't.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Okay.
For those playing at home, Ray has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Finish the famous holiday lyrics. Deck the halls with boughs of what?
Holly.
Correct. Sam Malone and Diane Chambers are 2 of the main characters in what sitcom?
Pass.
Egg yolk, butter, and lemon juice are the 3 main ingredients in what sauce?
Pass. Which
painter made Campbell's soup cans famous?
Picasso?
No.
Pass.
What Hangover actor co-starred alongside Robert Downey Jr. in the comedy Due Date?
Zach Galifianakis?
Correct. The charity Toys for Tots is run by the reserve force of what branch of the U.S. military?
The Army.
No.
Navy?
No.
Air Force?
No. Providence is the capital of what state?
Rhode Island.
Correct. What kind of juice is in a pina colada?
Pineapple.
Yes. What organ in the human body is responsible for producing insulin?
That would be the kidneys?
No.
Liver?
No.
Pass.
How many nickels do you need to have $2?
40.
Yes. Ray, you got 5 correct.
Can I just say that watching Taryn's face during the guessing, and she just empathizes with the listeners
I want to help.
so much.
I want to be the phone a friend.
Oh.
Sometimes. I know that's against the rules, though.
You just want to whisper in the microphone?
Yes, Ray.
that was a little scary. Well, Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
Finish the famous holiday lyrics. Deck the halls with boughs of what?
Holly.
Yes.
I almost said jolly.
Sam Malone and Diane Chambers are 2 of the main characters in
Cheers.
what sitcom? Yes. Egg yolk, butter, and lemon juice are the 3 main ingredients in what sauce?
Everybody knows your name. What? I'm sorry.
Egg yolk, butter, and lemon juice are the 3 main ingredients
Hollandaise?
in what sauce? Wow, correct. Oh. Which painter made Campbell's soup cans famous?
Andy Warhol.
Yes. What Hangover actor co-starred alongside Robert Downey Jr. in the comedy Due Date?
Zach Galifianakis.
You know it.
Fun movie.
The charity's Toys for Tots is run by the reserve force of what branch of the U.S. military? It
Army?
was a fun movie. No.
Toys for Tot. Marines?
Correct. Providence is the capital of what state?
Rhode Island.
Yes. What kind of juice is in a pina colada?
Pineapple.
Yes. Which organ in the human body is responsible for producing insulin?
The kidney.
No.
The liver.
No.
The insulin. The stomach.
No. How many nickels do you need to have $2?
Crap, now I'm really sad. I was doing pretty good.
You were doing hella good, dude.
10?
No. What happened?
I just went off the cliff.
You sure did. But
We're right off the cliff.
Steve, you got 8 correct still, which is a win. 8-5. Sorry, Ray.
No, it's all good. Happy holidays, guys. Have a good day.
Oh,
you too.
Happy holidays,
You
Ray.
too. Which organ? Which organ in the human body is responsible for producing insulin?
Is it the pancreas?
It sure is. And then one that Ray got correct, you need 40 nickels to have $2.
40. Yeah, I wasn't anywhere close.
Not 10.
Also, did you make a noise, like a ugh noise about hollandaise?
I sure did.
What?
Hollandaise is just trash.
Oh my gosh,
It's good.
so good.
It's good for a little bit, but too much on whatever it is you're eating, it just gets them. It's like the most obnoxious dressing ever.
I question his taste buds sometimes, honestly.
It sounds disgusting. The three main ingredients
No,
are
it's
egg yolk,
delicious.
butter, and lemon juice.
You've never had Eggs Benedict?
I'm not saying it's awful, but it's trash.
Wow. Okay.
What would you rather be called, Steve? Awful or trash?
Awful. I mean, I don't mind it, but you put so much damn hollandaise on the food where you don't even get to enjoy the actual food.
You put it on one food, Eggs Benedict. It's not like
hollandaise
a sauce
goes
on everything.
Steak.
I've never had hollandaise on
Crab
steak.
Louie?
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I try it.
Google it before I really double down on that one. I'm pretty sure. That's when I realized that hollandaise was just too much. I was like, this just took away from the delicious steak by putting this stupid hollandaise sauce on it.
See, I don't do hollandaise on a steak, but Eggs Benedict for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like that's your problem is you're putting it on too many foods. You just need it on Eggs Benedict.
You guys don't put it on your waffles as well? What about on your cheeseburgers?
Did you say Crab Louie?
Yeah.
It says Thousand Island or Russian dressing.
Yeah, that's a salad.
Yeah. What is the crab thing that you put on a steak? Crab on a steak, on top of a steak.
What?
Crab on top. I think you're making surf and turf?
Oscar.
Crab Oscar?
Yeah, Oscar style
Now you're
steak.
just saying things.
No, I'm not. I know it for a fact.
And then you put hollandaise on top of that?
Yeah, it's smothered in sauce on top of the steak. It's either hollandaise or
Béarnaise.
Béarnaise sauce. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Either one, trash.
Oh my gosh.
Look, it's got crab.
No, I get it. But to me, I don't, again, that's not something I've ever tried. I've only had hollandaise on Eggs Benedict,
Well, try
and
it
it's
on the
amazing.
steak and then come back to me with.
Okay.
You'll probably be like, Steve. You know what? After all these years, I now get why you don't like hollandaise. It ruined the steak.
Danny, that'll be our homework assignment over the holidays, okay?
I thought it was being all fancy, putting crab meat on top of my steak. I'm like, let's frickin' go. This is some highfalutin crap right here.
Right.
And then they put the hollandaise on it as well. And I'm like, well, you just ruined the steak for me.
Wow. He's very opinionated.
About hollandaise.
Try it and get back to me.
Everything I'm reading, it's Béarnaise sauce.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
not
where you're
hollandaise.
seeing this hollandaise sauce.
On frickin' Google, it says, people ask, what is Oscar topping made of? And it says, topped with shrimp, crab, or lobster, many times asparagus as well, and it's smothered in a sauce, usually hollandaise.
I would
and
eat
then
that.
Béarnaise sauce.
Sounds amazing.
Okay.
I can't wait to have
Check
it.
your sources. January 12th, 2017. That's when this came out.
2017?
I don't know.
I'm looking at one from 2022, okay?
Well, maybe things have changed since I've stopped eating meat. I don't know what to tell you.
Just in time for the holidays, we have some new merch available in the Rock Shop, and Sarah is rocking one of those pieces this morning. There is a new pullover rock sweatshirt. Plus, we have two different versions of a KISW rock flannel. One has the rock flag on the back.
Yep.
The other has a patch all over the pocket in the front. You can get yours now by heading over to KISW.com.
I am enjoying all the texts that are commenting on this and how everyone's having a very difficult time spelling hollandaise. Not like I can either, but it's been very creative seeing how people spell hollandaise.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
We have a brand new feature on the Odyssey app where you can leave us a voice message. We got some messages recently about robots and Danny's favorite band, Creed.
Yes.
We're going to slide into our VMs after Metallica.
The Daily Migs Show.
If you have not already, make sure to download the Odyssey app to your smartphone, where you will see we have a brand new feature on said Odyssey app where you can leave us a voice message. And Steve, I know we've been getting some messages on there.
Yes.
Some have been rather interesting lately.
They always are.
So let's slide into our VMs.
Something got you bent, and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs.
Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
You too can leave us a voice message. Maybe you want to say hi or comment on something from the show, or if you want to vent about anything going on in your life, please do. Just keep it under a minute.
You ready for the first one?
Oh, I can't wait.
Let's go.
Daily Mix Show, what up, what up? This is your boy Matt Canada, all the way from Chandler, Arizona. I'm just calling because I thought it would be fun if you guys maybe give like a top 5, maybe top 10 list of all the best AI-generated songs that Steve has made throughout the whole year.
Top 5 or top 10 is a little ambitious, though.
You have done a lot.
I know. I don't know if we could get a top 5 out of this.
I personally like the egg one. Watch it sizzle, watch it fry. I don't know. But, yeah, I hope that one tops. And anyways, happy holidays. I hope to hear it on the segment. Cheers, guys.
That one might be my favorite, too.
That was so great.
I also want to say, you say it's hard to get a top 5. Steve, you went crazy when you got this app at the beginning of the year.
Dude, I dropped like $80 on that damn app.
I know.
For the year. I needed to get my money's worth. The company wouldn't reimburse me. Well, they still haven't.
I know. Yeah, I don't think they're going to.
I did go a little balls out with the amount of AI stuff that we were doing for a minute.
Yeah.
But this is the one that he's talking about. And what was that when like the heat storm or like the heat wave was happening in Arizona, and we were calling random people in Arizona to see if they could cook an egg on their sidewalk?
Yes. I don't think anybody ever pulled it off.
Nope.
No, it came close.
Yes.
We did come close, but we weren't able to get anybody to be able to make their egg sizzle on the air.
There's always next summer.
How about this one? This one might be one of my favorites. And this one was when you were dealing with your weird eye issue.
Oh my gosh. When I had my crazy eye, my demon eye, I burst a blood vessel in my eyeball.
How long did you have that for?
It was like more than 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was a long time.
What the is up with Karen's eye? Yeah. What the is up with Karen's eye? Is it blue? No. Brown? No. Green? Hell, not even pink. What the is up with Karen's eye? Red eye! Red eye!
Red eye!
It was every day I'd wake up and be like, wow, we're still doing this. Okay.
And every day you came, remember she would come in and be like, it looks better, right, guys? And we're like, I honestly think it might look worse. How long did you have that for?
It was more than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we never realized that it went away. Until you said that just now, I forgot that happened.
I know. I'm just looking at all the random ones that we made on the website, Suno.com. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that was a good one. I got one more. Okay, this one, because we don't play it the full version often because it just takes too long. But whenever we do our segment called Simple Question, and we have that little quick little thing where it sings the phone number for the radio station, 206-803-ROCK. But the full version I still love as a fan of 80s metal. I just always thought that this was one of my favorites.
Mama always told me.
I also love this one because it just pisses Danny off.
Mama always told me. There are no stupid questions. So we have a simple question. And that question is for you.
Here we go.
206-803-ROCK. It's the simple question.
That is a toe tapper.
That one gets stuck in my head.
It does.
Yeah, there have been times you come into the office in the morning and I just hear you going, 206-803-ROCK.
It's a great jam.
So going, huh?
Oh, yeah. All right, would you rather hear this or Creed?
You know what? Keep this one on.
Okay. We'll save that Creed call for another day. And you can always leave us a voice message just by going to the Odyssey app.
Please do. We're having a lot of fun with it, and we hope you do as well, Rockaholics. Have you ever regretted the way in which you dumped someone?
Oh, man. No, actually. I feel like I've always done it. I mean, there was one time where I just it was right before Christmas. But if you knew the circumstances, you would understand. I hit my breaking point. Like it was just a very, very dysfunctional relationship, and it was bad. And I finally I was like, I can't do this anymore. And there was no good time.
Yeah.
But the thought of spending the holidays with her family and
then doing it,
gifts and all that, I just felt like there's no winning. And I felt in my head, I could go to bed at night thinking that I did it's douchey no matter what. It sucks dumping someone right before a holiday, but it was just like, it's going to happen after the holiday, so I might as well just get it done now.
Yeah, that would have almost been worse doing it after.
What about you?
Well, I mean, I gave him mono and he had to drop out of school for 6 months. That was kind of...
Wow.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Did he have a red eye?
What the is up with Karen's eye?
Yeah, it was bad. I felt real bad.
So you gave him mono.
Gave him mono, and he had to leave school, and I was like, peace, I guess we're breaking up.
I mean, that's one way to get rid of somebody.
I know.
Give him an illness.
Well, one of the biggest celebrities of all time, who, Steve Migs, I believe, may be one of your idols.
Okay.
Just admitted that he was once a huge coward for how he dumped someone. So you're going to hear all about it at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the pop culture convos you're consuming. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
Want the same expert advice you get from the pros in the store while shopping online at DiscountTire.com? Meet Treadwell, your personal online tire guide that matches you with the perfect tire for your vehicle. Get your best match in 1 minute or less with Treadwell by Discount Tire. Let's get you taken care of.
What was the lamest way you were dumped, or the lamest way you dumped someone? 206-803-ROCK. Call in now and tell us what happened, because we recently saw this interview that Sylvester Stallone did where he admitted that he was a coward for how he broke up with Jennifer Flavin back in 1994.
For a small period, you broke up with her.
Wait a second. Is that Patrick Mahomes interviewing him? What's going on there?
For a small period, you broke up with her.
Yeah.
You FedExed her a letter? Who FedExed a breakup in an hour and a half?
That's the most insincere breakup you can get. It's like, you can't even say, you can't even, you put it down in words because you don't have the guts to do it face to face, because I think the department didn't want to. You see what I mean?
You didn't want to break up?
No, I didn't.
It's funny that now in 2024, that seems like an honorable way to do it, because so many people just ghost people. I think it would be nice just to get some kind of closure, if it's text, voicemail, FedEx.
Oh my gosh! Well, they have been married since 1997, so it did work out for them.
I thought they were still they were together, but then they had some rocky times recently. But I think they're still good.
Oh yeah.
I don't keep up on those things that well.
I mean, I just remember in middle school it was all about the note breakup.
Oh yeah.
You know, that was how everybody broke up with everybody. You didn't break up with anyone face to face.
I wasn't in any relationships in those days, so I don't know. Was it like, check this box if you're okay with me dumping you?
No, just I'm dumping you.
Did you slide it into their locker?
Like sometimes, I guess. I remember all the cool ways you could fold the note. Those were the days.
So we heard from you. You got one time the worst breakup you did was you got a guy sick with mono.
I got mono first, then I gave it to him, and then I recovered, but he had to leave school for like a semester, and I was like, okay, I guess this is goodbye.
So what about Danny and Sarah? I'm curious. Danny, hi. What's the most, like, the one breakup where you're like, man, yeah, I kind of regret how I handled that?
I don't have any that I did necessarily. Okay. I think the one that was done to me was it was probably,
every lady should regret dumping you.
It's fair, yeah. No, in high school, I remember one girl. We started dating on a Friday, and
here we go.
By Monday morning, I remember I was talking to my friend. I was like, "Oh yeah, I just started dating this girl," and my friend just like gets this look on her face, and she's like, "Oh," and I was like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "She cheated on you with like 3 guys this weekend," and I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, we were at this party, and she made out with like 3 different guys." So I remember going up to the girl and being like, "I heard we have to talk," and she's like, "About what?" And I was like,
about your lips and tongue.
About you making out with 3 guys. And she's like, "Oh, yeah, sorry about that." And I was like, "We're not dating anymore." And she's like, "Okay." She walked away.
She just pulled like a whoopsie daisy on you.
Yeah, I was like,
oopsies.
Oh, that wasn't allowed? Okay, sorry.
Wow, Danny has strict rules.
I know, right?
How dare you? Okay, Sarah, what about you?
I was dating this guy and I really wasn't feeling it anymore. And my other friend wasn't really feeling the guy that she was dating. So we decided to kind of have a double date and both break up with them at the same time.
How old were you?
This was probably high school.
I thought you were going to say 20-something. I was like, oh, my goodness. I could picture you doing that.
Did you have to like rock, paper, scissors to see who was going to go first?
Well, no, it was like kind of a combined conversation.
So what, like we need to talk? The two of us have decided we don't want to date either of you?
Yes.
How did they handle that?
Not great, but they also were kind of buddies. So then we left and they could hang out and be sad together. We thought it was a good idea.
That is a wild idea.
On paper, it does seem like a pretty decent idea.
Right?
I wonder if they are still friends and if they still talk about the time that they were taken out to be dumped by
both of us.
Both girls.
A collective dumping.
Wait, who paid for the dinner? Did you make them pay?
Absolutely.
Did you wait? When did you tell them? Before or after dinner?
Well, kind of during. So we got the food.
Can you pass me the salt? Oh, by the way, we're dumping both of you.
Yes. And now it's time for us to leave.
I'm very impressed. What was the lamest way you were dumped, Rockaholics, or the lamest way you dumped someone? 206-803-ROCK. Call in now and tell us what happened. 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls about dumping after Foo Fighters.
The Daily Migs Show.
What was the lamest way you were dumped, or the lamest way you dumped someone else? 206-803-ROCK. We had a little knock on the studio door.
Our production director, Jason, walks in. He's like, I have a story to share with you guys. And the way you set it up, I was like, let's just wait till this Foo Fighters song ends so that we can hear what exactly you have to say.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to give you the story of my pathetic life.
Well, you're in a room with 4 other pathetic people. So.
5th or 6th grade, like this girl, Susan Jones, cute little blonde.
Susan Jones.
She lives in Chicago or wherever now. She's not listening to this. Doesn't matter.
You never know.
Well, you never know. Anyway, asked her out, and she said yes, but we have to be secret boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh, so she wasn't proud of you?
Let's just say that I've never been popular. I've never been part of the in crowd, and I'm okay with that. Band geek, student body president, nerd extraordinaire.
Chess club?
For a short time in chess club.
Production director at a radio station.
Played the saxophone. So band
that's
geek.
The coolest thing you've done.
That's about the coolest thing I've done other than work at KISW. So find out that we're secret boyfriend and girlfriend. Fast forward about a week later is the upcoming quarterly dance, Valentine's Day dance, whatever it is. There are 4 dances a year. And I go to the dance because I'm going to see her at the dance and it's going to be great. And she was making out with John Steinbeck.
Steinbeck.
I think this is his name. Anyway, so I found out very quickly that we weren't secret boyfriend and girlfriend, and let's just say that my teeny tiny fragile little nerd heart was crushed.
Oh. Did you say anything then? Did you go up to him like, John Steinbeck, what are you doing?
No.
Those are my lips.
I just kind of, like a snowman melting on a warm summer day. I just melted into the gutter and went away.
Did you ever talk to her after that, or?
Oh yeah, no, we were still cordial because we were still classmates, but just like, I know where I stand.
Were you ever her secret boyfriend again?
Nope.
Is that why you started crying when I asked if we could be secret friends?
It's triggering.
Danny, I had to stop myself from potentially swearing just now. So,
Jason, it's okay. I'll be your public friend.
Thank you.
We can hold hands.
Thank you.
And high five in public.
I feel like I kind of belong because we're all radio geeks, and
yes.
And being geeky and nerdy is now okay.
Well, yeah, we tell ourselves that. I don't know if it really is, but
you dress up in spandex and touch men, so
and that sometimes women too, consensually, of course.
Of course,
yes.
Of course.
206-803-ROCK. What was the lamest way you were dumped, or the lamest way you dumped someone? Dolan from Covington, tell us about how you got dumped.
Well, I was dating an identical twin, and unbeknownst to me, when they were very little, they had made a pregnancy pact that when one of them got pregnant, the other one would get pregnant at the same time, so they had kids the same age.
Oh, my gosh.
And
twins are different, man. I mean, some twins have a very unique way of thinking.
I was about to be deployed for 4 months. I was planning to propose when I got back, and she found out late on a Friday, and she found someone to fill the role I was not in state for within a few hours.
What?
Did you know this person?
No, she went to a party, and I guess you'll do, and that was how our high school sweetheart relationship came to an end.
Wow.
She tried to date both of us and lied about it. All my friends knew, and I went home, and she's like, "Oh, he's just here to hang out with us. He's just a friend," and it got very, very messy and very, very complicated.
You might not have the answer for this, but do you know if she asked the guy hey, I need to get pregnant, will you help me with this? Or did he not know and all of a sudden, hey, surprise, you're having a kid?
From what I'm told, there wasn't a whole lot of conversation going in, so Lord only knows.
Man, dude, boy, you dodged a bullet.
That's how I feel about it. 206-803-ROCK. Heather from Spokane, tell us about how you got dumped.
Well, yes, he did the dumping, and I left him on a hiking trail, so he wanted to take me hiking. And he wasn't very bright because I had the car.
Wait, so he took you hiking so that he could dump you on a mountain?
Well, yeah.
That's so weird.
That's like that Full House episode.
So he took me for the walk. And he wasn't very directionally smart. And so while we were meandering and he was doing the talking, I kind of knew where this was going, and I was paying attention, and he wasn't.
That is... I mean, I did he not think that through and be like, at some point after this happens, we still have to go back to the car and we still got to drive home? That's the worst planning ever.
After hearing that laugh, though, I think he might have made the right decision.
Maybe he got scared.
Yeah, probably.
206-803-ROCK. Andy in Tacoma, you got dumped on your 21st birthday?
I did. I got dumped on my 21st birthday right in the middle of having intimate relationships. I was like, not right here. And she goes, "Oh, by the way, I'm seeing someone else. I think we're done."
Wait, while you guys are in the middle of having fun?
Yes.
Was she making eye contact?
No. Wasn't making much other contact either. It was not fun.
How do I ask this? But were you able to still have some fun and then be like, okay, well, that was the last time? Or was it just like, okay, once she said that, you're like, okay, I got to go?
Yeah, no, that was the end. No finish, no done.
Yeah, no. Mr. Softy came to visit.
Wow.
Rockaholics, yesterday at approximately 5:40, we gave out 3 correct answers for the next edition of Beat Migs. The cheat sheet is what we call it. And Steve Migs has a current record of 350 wins, 113 losses, and 61 ties in 2024.
Recognize.
206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
I'm Anna Garcia with True Crime News, the podcast. Every crime tells a story. Every story demands justice. True Crime News, the podcast, covers breaking crimes, investigating high-profile and under-the-radar cases. Every week, we dive beyond the headlines, exploring the effects of violent crimes on victims and search for justice. We hope you join us as your weekly source for true crime news. Listen to and follow True Crime News, the podcast, on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake, from choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates, and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Jesse from Mount Lake Terraces. Jesse, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How's it going?
So great. By chance, were you listening to the men's room around 5:40 yesterday?
I was not.
Oh,
That's okay.
Did not hear the cheese sheet, but I'm hoping you still beat Migs, because if so, I'm going to send you a really cute holiday card of all of us. And I know you want that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I like to hear. All right, Steve, it is time for you to get out of here.
Don't forget Santa's in that card.
Santa is in that card.
Yes.
Bunch of nice listers.
I know. Well, I was on the fence. All right. For those playing at home, Jesse has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yep.
What fruit typically goes on Hawaiian pizza?
Pineapple.
Correct. What Christmas decoration was originally made from strands of silver?
Holly.
No.
Pencil.
Yes. Which is the most common type of cancer worldwide?
Breast cancer.
No.
Testicle cancer.
No.
Colon cancer.
No. Tom Hanks received his first Academy Award nomination for his role in what 1988 film?
Big.
Correct. Which vitamin helps with calcium absorption and bone health?
Vitamin B.
No.
Vitamin C.
No.
Vitamin D.
There we go. What is the capital of Russia?
Oh, gosh. It's not Ukraine. Pass.
What Disney musical features the song Colors of the Wind?
Pocahontas.
Correct. What cucumber yogurt dip is a staple in Greek food?
Tzatziki?
Yes. Jesse, you got 6 correct.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Yes. You might have gotten one more if you were listening to the cheat sheet, but hey, you still got the other 2. And we all know Steve wasn't listening to the cheat sheet, so we'll see how he does. Migs, are you ready?
Yeah.
What fruit typically goes on Hawaiian pizza?
That would be pineapple.
Correct.
Where it belongs.
What Christmas decoration was originally made from strands of silver?
Garland?
No.
Mistletoe?
No.
What decoration made from strands of silver? Popcorn.
No. Which is the most common type of cancer worldwide?
Prostate?
No.
Skin?
No.
Breast?
No. Tom Hanks received his first Academy Award nomination for his role in what 1988 film?
Philadelphia?
No.
Joe versus the volcano?
No.
Crap. I can't think of any. Forrest Gump?
No. Which vitamin helps with calcium absorption and bone health?
That's so weird that you even bring that up, because I just got my blood work back and I'm lacking in vitamin D.
Yeah, yes.
So I had to get more vitamin D in me.
What is the capital of Russia?
Moscow.
Correct. What Disney musical features the song Colors of the Wind?
Sound of Music?
No.
Cats?
No. Steve. You know, you got 3 correct. That is it, which is a loss. 6-3. Let's go, Jesse. You get a holiday card.
Right on.
Woo!
I blame the lack of vitamin D.
Yes. Yes, you got to get more D, Steve. I can't believe you don't know this. What Christmas decoration was originally made from strands of silver? Jesse knew it.
Tinsel.
Tinsel?
Do you not put that on your tree?
I thought that was garland. I thought they were the same thing.
No.
They're not?
The tinsel is like the ones where it's the individual strands. Garland is the one where it's like put together.
And it literally looks like strands of silver.
Yeah.
Steve's Googling.
Oh my! Tinsel hasn't been a thing for a while.
I put tinsel on my tree every year.
That's
my
'cause
tree
you're old.
is covered.
Yeah, only 45-year-olds do that.
That's true.
Do you not put tinsel on your tree?
No.
No one's done that since like the 80s.
Us youngins over here don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
45.
Kids.
Well, I'm going to bring you guys some tinsel because it's beautiful. If you were listening to the cheat sheet, you would have known that the most common type of cancer worldwide, Taryn, is
lung cancer.
Oh.
Yes. And Jesse got correct. Tom Hanks received his first Academy Award nomination for his role in Big.
Big! That's a great movie.
It was so good.
What he also got correct, Colors of the Wind is from Pocahontas.
Oh, well, I was way off.
Way off. And then one you didn't get to, what cucumber yogurt dip is a staple in Greek food?
Is that tzatziki?
It is tzatziki.
Now spell it.
T.
Already wrong. Well, you would have lost even if you got to that question. So congratulations.
Rockaholics, we have partnered up once again with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm, and we are getting even closer by the day to our goal of $50,000 raised for Coats for Kids. Steve Migs, it's $20 that you need to donate to put a coat on a local child in need. And how are we doing on the donations this morning?
Shout out to Rockaholics like Kimberly Sagam, who donated $100. Also, shout out to MK898 LLC, whatever that is. They donated $40.
Nice.
Also, shout out to Anytime Lock and Safe, donated $169. Joining the 69 Club, John Hinkle donated $100. Lillian Morrow donated $50. And because of that, we are at $44,294 raised. We're getting closer and closer to that 50,000 mark.
You can make a donation at KISW.com, or you can text KISW GIVE to 44321 and make a donation that way. We, from time to time, tend to ask a simple question. And this one that we want to ask you is all about the Christmas season. So give us a call now, 206-803-ROCK, and we promise it is a simple question, but we need you to call right now. 206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after Green Day.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
Here's some big news. America is divided.
Uh-oh. What about now?
On the correct way to eat a candy cane, Steve Migs. So before we get to the results of this very important survey, let's pose this question to our Rockaholics. And we will start with Chuck in Des Moines. Chuck, our simple question to you, how do you eat a candy cane?
Well, good morning to everybody.
What's up, Chuck?
Awful canoffle at his best, Steve. Hey, I eat it like my string cheese. I just bite it.
Yeah.
Now, do you go with the
right in it.
do you go with the curved part or the straight part first?
Well, I saved the straight part because I like to get a sharp point on it. You know what I mean?
Yes, you got to make a shiv.
Or an icicle, candy cane icicle. Yeah. Right?
Okay.
Rock on,
Good to know.
Chuck.
Thank you, Chuck.
Skip Dog from Portland, our simple question to you. How do you go about eating a candy cane?
Yuck, I hate candy canes.
Well, that solves that question. You hate candy canes. That's awesome.
Part of the curse is, as a professional Christmas caroler, people are giving them to me all the time.
Aww.
So I hold the curve like it's an umbrella handle, and I take as big a bites so I can finish that thing as fast as possible.
You know what I like though? They've changed in some places you could get not the traditional candy canes, like a sour candy cane.
Oh, yeah.
Those are freaking awesome. They had them at the fair.
I like all candy canes.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they're my favorite.
See, I like the sour ones, but the other ones, if they're there, I'll eat them. And it's not like I hate them. It's not like hollandaise sauce, but it's still,
You're not craving them outright?
I'm never like, ooh, someone get me some candy canes.
206-803-ROCK. Our simple question to Brenton in Bremerton. How do you eat a candy cane?
So, when I was younger, I used to do like the first guy said. I would make it like a little shiv. And then I started to just grow up a little bit, and then I would just bite them, in the little chunks. And then nowadays, I don't even eat those anymore. I don't eat candy canes at all. Can't stand peppermint.
Yeah, I'm not a big mint fan either.
Am I the only one that likes to suck them?
I love to suck them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I'm a sucker.
I'm going to break it in the package so they're in separate little pieces, and then I put like a little broken piece in my mouth and suck on it.
We're going to check in with Max from Spanaway. Max, are you a sucker?
I instantly regret even saying it.
I absolutely am. I like to start with the straight end, make that sharp point, and then I like to put the full curve, though, in my cheek and just kind of suck on that full curve.
Oh,
We're still talking about candy canes.
No, not at all.
You know, there's a lot of very interesting techniques there.
I will say with the sucking, it's like sometimes you can get like little cuts in your mouth from them, though.
Oh, I've never aggressively sucked like that.
You should suck that hard.
Yeah, no, it's never caused any damage inside my mouth when I suck on a candy cane. So I don't know what to tell you, Danny.
Well, just so you know, when they polled everyone,
okay,
54% of Americans say they start with the straight end.
Yes.
30% say they start with the curved end, and 16% break them apart and eat the pieces.
So you start on the straight end?
Yes, and I appreciate that you suck, Steve, but I think it's very crazy that you break it up first and suck it individual. Just take the whole thing.
Well, because I don't want my hand to get sticky.
Well, you unwrap it.
I just gotta go.
Candy
Take
canes.
the whole thing.
Candy canes.
You just keep part of it wrapped.
Yeah, come on. Be safe.
Then I'm sucking on the wrapper, and I don't want to suck on the wrapper. So I just kind of break it and pop it in the mouth and a little sucky, and then next thing I'll move on to the next one.
I honestly just think you have to practice more.
Maybe that's the case. But you start with the straight side. If I was going to hold a candy cane, I would hold the straight side and suck on the curve.
No, you hold the curve and suck on the straight.
That's correct, Sarah.
Thank you. See, Taryn and I know what's up.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Well, just so you know, the proper way to eat a candy cane is not the only thing Americans are talking about right now.
Is that so?
Dr. Pepper is trending because people are saying you can drink it warm.
Do you suck it?
If you have a straw handy, Steve, I say yes, suck away. We're going to see for ourselves about Dr. Pepper warm as we go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
I'm Anna Garcia with True Crime News, the podcast. Every crime tells a story. Every story demands justice. True Crime News, the podcast, covers breaking crimes, investigating high-profile and under-the-radar cases. Every week, we dive beyond the headlines, exploring the effects of violent crimes on victims and search for justice. We hope you join us as your weekly source for true crime news. Listen to and follow True Crime News, the podcast, on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the pop culture convos you're consuming. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
Hot Dr. Pepper is trending online.
I didn't know about this. I didn't know this was even a thing until today. Yesterday, actually.
I was thinking maybe Hot Dr. Pepper is like a sexy physician, but no.
Oh.
It's a great holiday drink, apparently, Steve.
Dear Penthouse, I never knew this was going to happen when I was having my Dr. Pepper.
This is an Instagram video from one of them.
Have you ever heard of Hot Dr. Pepper? This is soda on a whole nother level. All you need for this is a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper and a fresh lemon, as well as some kind of slow cooker. I'm going to dump this 2-liter into my crock pot, and then we'll put the lid on and I'll let it warm up. I set my crock pot on high for about 2 hours.
2 hours? I don't know if you need to do it that long, do you?
I've never even heard of this until yesterday.
This is so weird.
Just until the Dr. Pepper is hot, but not simmering too much or boiling. Now we'll just add in our lemon slices. The spices of Dr. Pepper really work well as a hot drink, and the lemon just brings it all home. Don't knock it till you try it.
brings it all home. It's not.
It does sound gross, but apparently it's been going on for years.
It's been going on since the 60s, Danny.
So, see, it's not social media that's making people do stupid things.
So, of course, we had to track down the old commercial from the 60s starring Dick Clark talking about hot Dr. Pepper.
Good friends, a roaring fire. The perfect time for hot Dr. Pepper. Delicious and so easy to prepare. Just heat Dr. Pepper in a saucepan till it steams, then pour over a thin slice of lemon. That's a hot idea. Yes, Dr. Pepper is delicious cold or hot. Try hot Dr. Pepper. It's a great winter treat. Right, Max? Hot idea.
And he was asking like a robot. I have no idea.
I feel like we're being trolled.
Dude, people have been texting in the South. Apparently, this has been a thing and it's been going on forever.
And many people have an opinion on this, Danny. So we're going to go straight to the comments.
And before we go straight to the comments, just to let you know, Sarah right now has been warming up Dr. Pepper, I think with a microwave. What? Because we don't have a crock pot. We don't have a stovetop here. So she's been microwaving Dr. Pepper. She's got these lemons that, I don't know, did you cut them with a fork?
Did you use your teeth?
Okay, I didn't know that this place doesn't have any sharp knives, so it's a butter knife and some scissors. I cut the lemons.
So we got the lemons, we got the hot Dr. Pepper, and we're going to try it after straight to the comments to see if we like it. I'm a little nervous. Yeah, because I don't think we did it right. We microwaved the Dr. Pepper. All right, are we ready for our first comment? We sent it to Jason, our production director, and said reenact these comments however you'd like. Let's start with our first one.
All right.
I missed the part where you put the whiskey in.
Was that Jason himself texting?
I think it might have been. Yeah, I think a little whiskey would probably make it taste better.
Yeah.
I mean, we still don't know. Jury's out. I'm kind of excited.
I am too.
Man, Dr. Pepper people are a different breed.
Now, that is not wrong.
That is true.
I mean, that's why they've become like the second most popular soft drink. They're ahead of Pepsi now.
And it's the oldest soft drink in America.
But isn't like the strawberry Dr. Pepper that's apparently all the rage right now? I've never tried it.
I haven't either.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people love the strawberry Dr. Pepper.
They used to advertise Dr. Pepper as a hot and cold drink back in the 70s.
In the 60s, too.
I wonder why they stopped then.
Maybe enough people thought it was gross.
We're going to find out.
I've definitely had a couple swigs of Dr. Pepper that have been left in the hot car. Not that refreshing.
That's my thought. Is like I've had warm soda that's like, and I took a swig. I'm like, that was a terrible idea. It's kind of like that scene from Anchorman where it's like milk was a bad choice. Hot soda seems like a bad choice.
We'll find out.
When I was in high school in Colorado, this is what they sold at the concession stand at football games.
No way.
So see, this has been a thing. We're just today years old when we realized that this was a thing.
Apparently.
We got one more comment before we try the hot Dr. Pepper.
I came to the comments because I thought we were being punked. Turns out I've apparently lived in a cave my whole life.
Us too.
All right, are we ready to try this?
No.
It feels scalding hot. How
long did you nuke this for, Sarah?
A few minutes.
A few minutes.
It's fine.
Also, why is my cup leaking everywhere?
Because it's probably melting because she microwaved a plastic cup.
Can you not do that?
Well, I mean, some plastic you can. Did you check if those like low budget Halloween cups are even microwavable?
They are from the dollar store. I do not think they are.
I'm willing to put good money on. Oh, I'm glad that we got the
Cheers.
mug.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right, here we go. Down the hold up, bitch.
Yeah.
No, I get it, but no, it's not for me.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
It's lovely.
I really love it.
I freaking love it.
I really love it.
I get it, but no, this is disgusting.
Oh my gosh, how do you think that's disgusting?
Worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Well,
no.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Oh, I love
I'm
this.
sorry, this is better than cold Dr. Pepper.
Agree.
With the lemon, too?
And microwave. I can only imagine in a crock pot, it's even more delicious, Danny.
I stand by what I said earlier. I don't think you guys have taste buds.
Danny, I feel like you and I typically agree on a lot of food things. I'm shocked that we are disagreeing on
Maybe
this.
you're the crazy one.
You
know, when you go, oh, my friends are crazy. Maybe they're the crazy
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
God, I am so happy right now. Sarah, you brought in a whole 2-liter.
Sure did.
We're going to drink this all morning.
Oh, my God.
But this is the only lemon I use the entire lemon. So keep the lemon.
The lemon definitely is important.
Yes.
I agree.
The lemon flavor definitely adds a lot to this Dr. Pepper.
I'm just going to eat the lemon.
What?
Ew.
So do you think if we heated up the strawberry Dr. Pepper, it would be like a hot strawberry Dr. Pepper? No,
tomorrow on the Daily Migs Show.
Hot strawberry.
That
Someone
sounds
said, I'm from
disgusting.
Georgia, and I've never heard of hot Dr. Pepper from Chris and Puyallup.
Well, you better try it.
I think everyone should have some.
Don't do it, Chris.
Someone said, yeah, it was featured in the movie Blast from the Past. Another person texted and said, this is because you guys aren't from the South. Dr. Pepper is more prominent in the South.
I knew that. That was like definitely a big thing. You couldn't find Dr. Pepper like east of the Mississippi and like north of the whatever.
Really?
My ex mother-in-law used to say that all the time.
Someone just said, growing up in Texas, we used to make Dr. Pepper on the stove and drink it. I'm 100% on board with hot Dr. Peppers.
This is my new holiday drink.
It is really comforting.
I'm excited.
Now I'm curious with like other sodas though. Like, would like a hot Diet Coke taste good?
No.
Or a hot Sprite? Like,
What about
why
ooh,
Dr. Pepper?
What about a hot Bang energy drink?
Oh,
my God.
I mean, because Dr. Pepper has like, what is it, like 23 different, flavors or something?
Spices or-
Yeah, not, you know what I mean? It's
What is
something
it,
like
Baskin
that.
Robbins all of a
No,
sudden?
but it has like a certain number of like, the recipe is very
Ingredients.
complex.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so maybe that's why it's got all these extra little, pieces of flair in it.
Well, I'm going to be picking up some bottles of Dr. Pepper for these little, like maybe like late at night, put on the fireplace.
Getting wild, Steve.
Put on some, I don't know, Frank Sinatra.
Wait, you guys really like
and
this?
I really do.
You're not trolling me?
I swear to God, I'm not trolling you. This is fantastic.
Oh, my God.
This might be my favorite drink I've ever had.
No.
This is awesome. You know what else is awesome? Steve Migs, I believe there is a Nirvana Christmas song.
Okay, I don't know if it's as good as Dr. Pepper hot.
You're going to hear it during What's Trending after Twisted Sister.
The Daily Migs Show.
We know that for many of you, you are just waking up and trying to keep up on what's going on in the world of pop culture. Like, why are so many people drinking warm Dr. Pepper with lemon?
Because it's awesome.
Because it's awesome. So we're here to help you out with all of this and tell you what's trending.
Trending on the Daily Migs Show. What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
Have you ever thought what you would get if you mashed up Feliz Navidad with Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit?
You know, Feliz Navidad is one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs just because it takes so many weird twists and turns, and I just love the musicianship and quirkiness of that song. It might be my favorite Christmas song.
Well, someone put this
Outside
mashup
of Dominic
together.
the Donkey, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Are you ready to hear it, Steve?
Well, yeah, I love Nirvana.
I mean, they did try. They tried.
They definitely put an effort into it, but I think I'd rather I know, right? I mean, it's there. Okay, yeah, I'm not into that one. That one, maybe some things and some ideas are best left on paper.
Yeah.
And you just stay away from it. All right, you guys know the TV show South Park, of course, right? And there's always that iconic scene. At least it was happening for a while, and I don't think they do it so much anymore. But every episode, at some point, Kenny would die.
Yeah.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny!
You bastards! Well, somebody decided to do the research, and I'm glad that they did, to figure out how many times Kenny has died.
Oh, boy.
So what do you think it is? If you had to guess, how many times do you think Kenny died in South Park?
2,000 times.
2,000. That's rather aggressive. Danny, I'm going to tell you something. It's not 2,000.
I'll go with 369.
Nice. What about you, Sarah?
I was going to say 600.
All right, Danny, you are the closest, but not really that close. 128 times, according to the website /film.
That does not seem like that many times.
It's 90. Well, for the first, I think 6 years, 6 seasons, he did every episode. But then after that, they stopped. I think the joke kind of ran its course, and they would just kind of sprinkle it in every once in a while. Well, 98 times on the regular series, 14 times in specials and shorts, twice in the movie South Park, bigger, longer, uncut, and then 14 times in video games. I like that they counted the video games as well.
That's pretty special.
It is. So now you have some fun fact to share at the bar today.
Liquid Death has announced that if you buy $20 or more of Liquid Death on GoPuff by January 3rd, you could win a custom hot tub delivered to your driveway, Steve.
Have you seen this hot tub?
No.
It kind of looks like the top of a Liquid Death can, like that black and gold. It's a really nice looking hot tub.
Here they are telling us about it.
From Liquid Death and GoPuff comes a powerful new machine delivered right to your driveway. It's the all-new 2025 Liquid Death GoPuff Hot Tub. A winter-optimized, high-performance hot tub for high-performance partiers. Buy $20 or more of Liquid Death Mountain Water, flavored sparkling, or iced tea on GoPuff this holiday season, and you could win one of 3 custom hot tubs delivered right to your driveway. Seasons bleedings from all of us at Liquid Death and GoPuff.
I will forever love Liquid Death because no matter how dumb the idea is, they figure out a way to go through with it, and this thing is freaking cool.
You just pulled it up. That is amazing.
Have you seen this, Danny?
Yep.
Like that. Imagine coming over to my house for my daughter's birthday party. I mean, that'd be weird if you're at my daughter's birthday party. I'm like, hey guys, you want to check out my Liquid Death hot tub? And the commercial's hilarious. They're all like just having the best time drinking. It looks like they're drinking booze because like they're spraying each other and there are guys naked. But then you realize, oh no, they're just having caffeinated and sparkling and just plain water. Canned
water.
Yeah.
Well, everyone who spends $20 also gets a Liquid Death and GoPuff bathing suit. This I did see, and it's pretty dope. They have a lady's suit and a gentleman's suit. This is while supplies last. And then that hot tub, you can get up to 6 people in there, Steve. Maybe more if you're feeling...
Maybe less depending on how big the people are.
20 jets, 11 cup holders.
11 cup holders?
Yeah.
I guess people are double fisting.
Of course. Rockaholics, would you like a shot at beating Steve? Because he has 350 wins this year, 114 losses this year, and 61 ties so far in 2024. Give us a call now, 206-803-ROCK, and we will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake. From choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Angie from Monroe is. Angie, are you there?
I am. And Steve, I really need you to lose because I need to put that picture in my frame to match live night.
Andy.
Steve, you better throw the game.
The pressure. I can't believe this.
Yay! Yes, if you do beat Migs, I will send you a beautiful picture of all of us with Santa. And Angie needs that.
She definitely does.
All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
All right, bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Angie does have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Alice in Chains has the hit song titled Down in a What?
Hole.
Correct. A Cobb salad typically has what kind of cheese?
Blue?
Yes. What credit card company has used the slogan, "Don't leave home without it"?
MasterCard?
No.
Oh, don't leave. Capital One?
No.
Pass.
What is the name of the princess in Beauty and the Beast?
Belle.
Correct. Which is the highest possible hand in a game of poker?
Oh, pass.
In what country do people celebrate Christmas by eating chicken from KFC?
What country? England?
No.
Pass.
What is the smallest prime number greater than 20?
1?
No.
I'm not good with prime numbers. Pass.
A gimlet cocktail is typically made with what kind of alcohol?
I'm sorry, what was that?
A gimlet cocktail is typically made with what kind of alcohol?
Vodka?
No.
Tequila?
No.
Rum?
No. What chemical element has the symbol S?
I know what it is. Shoot, I don't know. I can't think of it.
Angie, you got 3 correct.
Oh, terrible. That was terrible.
You know, you never know. Steve could be off his game. He could be focused somewhere else. Let's not forget that Taryn did worse.
I did.
The first time she played. So there's always a chance. All right, Steve, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alice in Chains had the hit song titled Down in a What?
Hole.
You know it. A Cobb salad typically has what kind of cheese?
Feta?
No.
Gorgonzola.
No.
Blue cheese.
Yes. What credit card company has used the slogan, "Don't leave home without it"?
American Express.
Wow, yes.
I never had one.
What is the name of the princess in Beauty and the Beast?
Princess Peach.
No.
Princess Diane.
No.
Princess Prince.
No. Which is the highest possible hand in a game of poker?
21. Oh, wait, no.
You were so confident, though.
Is it Royal Flush?
There we go. In what country do people celebrate Christmas by eating chicken from KFC?
What country?
Mm-hmm.
Canada.
No.
Huh. I'm going to go United States of America.
No.
Japan.
Yes.
What?
What is the smallest prime number greater than 20?
Ooh, 11?
No.
9?
No.
1?
Keywords greater than 20.
Oh, that hurts smaller.
I did the same thing.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Steve, you got 5 correct, which somehow still is a win. 5-3. Sorry, Angie.
You know what, though? Angie?
Yes?
We printed a lot of these cards, and nobody really has won a lot of them. So we're going to have a lot of extras. And the fact that you mentioned that you wanted it, I feel like we should give it to her.
Oh,
that is the spirit of giving.
It's so amazing because I have this amazing collage that I'm working on from all the pictures from live night we got with you guys, and that's going to go perfect in the center.
Oh, then yeah, we have to make that happen.
That's so cute.
Send her the one that's weird that got folded in weird. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay, Angie. I will send you one then for sure.
Thank you.
And Angie, thanks for listening to the show.
She's
coming
the
to
best.
live night as well.
Oh, I love that. She did know the princess in Beauty and the Beast is Belle.
Yeah. Belle.
You did finally realize it was a royal flush, not 21. That is a good poker game, though. You did somehow know Japan eats chicken from KFC on Christmas. And the smallest prime number greater than 20 is 23.
23.
Yes. And another one, a gimlet cocktail is typically made with what kind of alcohol, Taryn?
Is it gin?
It sure is.
Let's go.
I would have guessed vodka.
Angie guessed almost all the other alcohols except gin. But you still won. Congrats, Steve.
Rockaholics, we are getting closer and closer to hitting our goal of $50,000 for Coats for Kids. And with your help, we know that we can get there. Right, Migs?
Absolutely. We're getting closer and closer right now to $45,000 raised. Thanks to a lot of Rockaholics who have donated some good money. Once again, big shout out to Anytime Lock and Safe. They joined the 69 Club, but they added 100 on top of that, so $169. So that is pretty freaking cool. Also joining the 69 Club, Nick Scroggins. He donated $69 to the cause. We are at $44,294.
Let's keep it going. You can head to KISW.com to make a donation or text KISW Give to 44321. Yesterday, my son Barrett said something that already has me worried about what may be coming in the future with him, Steve.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. What's this all about? I will tell you after Ozzy Osbourne.
The Daily Migs Show.
Steve Migs, as you know, Barrett is a kindergartner this year.
He's 5 years old.
5 years old. He's riding the bus to and from school, just loving life. And yesterday, when I picked him up from school, he told me that he would like to give a couple of Christmas presents to a few of his friends.
Okay.
He said he wants to give 2 presents to 2 girls.
This is why I kept Barrett away from my daughter at her birthday party. I was like, we need to keep them separated, as the offspring once said.
So he wants to give these 2 girls Christmas presents. They are sisters.
Excuse me?
Yes. So one is in his class, and then the other one is a couple of years older, I believe.
What, like she's 7?
Maybe. They ride the same bus. And so yesterday when we get home and he's telling me about wanting to get them Christmas presents, he immediately starts just rummaging through his room.
Okay.
For maybe some toys that he thinks that they would really like.
I'm sure they would like, a Paw Patrol toy, like maybe Chase.
One of his excavators.
Maybe Sky. Ladies like pink.
Yeah, Sky is dope, for sure. So then I suggested, well, what if we went to the dollar store or something like that? Make it rain on these ladies, pick out a couple things.
A couple coloring books.
But I'm just
maybe some expired candy.
But he has not suggested that he wants to get anything for me or his dad. He just wants to buy presents for these girls.
Yeah, I think you guys don't rate it like these ladies do.
Oh,
that is crazy.
Yeah, so now we're going to go shopping probably today to pick out some presents for these gals.
Now, do these gals, do you know if they're going to get him a gift?
I have no idea.
Do you know if they're friends?
They are definitely friends.
I know that they. I mean, are they friends with Barrett, or are they not you know what I mean? Or is he just trying to impress them?
Well, one of the girls is the one that drew him that picture a couple weeks ago. Drew this very elaborate picture of all the things that he's into. She drew a construction vehicle. She drew Marshall from Paw Patrol. She drew a hard hat. She knows Barrett's interests.
I think she's been talking about Barrett to her sister, and her sister's like, I like this Barrett kid too.
I've never been in a position where I've dated siblings before, but it sounds like this is what's happening.
It's not like you got to go to a parent and be like, hey, I think my son wants a throuple with your 2 daughters. I don't think anything like that has to happen.
I'm just excited that he has friends, to be honest.
Does he have any guy friends?
So far,
he's
most
just
of his
a ladies'
friends,
man.
His best friend in the whole world is also a little girl, and then now he's got these 2 other girlfriends. So it's just Barrett and the ladies right now.
He's a ladies' man, Barrett.
I would watch that show. Barrett and the ladies.
B-Dog, the ladies' man.
You want to see my excavator? They're like, no. Do you got any dolls?
So you think he's more interested in the younger sister or the older sister?
He does talk about the younger sister quite a bit. I think that they sit next to each other on the bus, which is very adorable.
That's so cute.
But yeah, this is the world I'm living in now. I got to buy presents for Barrett's friends.
Man, I feel for you. Another less than 10 years.
Oh my God!
You have to lock him in the house.
That's
He's got to have all these lady friends.
Oh,
when I was Barrett's age, I dated twins, but really once the other one tagged along with us when we were playing in kindergarten. Haha.
Oh, that's so cute.
Danny, did I remember correctly that you once dated twins?
Well, kind of. Yes, there was a pair of twins when I was probably in 7th grade.
Okay,
and
7th grade.
I was dating one for a while. It was probably I don't know, 2-3 months, and then I remember she called and broke up with me, and she was like, I don't want to date anymore.
I don't like you.
Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. So I hung up, I called her sister's phone, and I asked her sister out, and her sister said yes.
Danny's the ladies' man.
This is your future, Taryn.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I forget. Oh, yeah, you grew up in a time when there were cell phones. At first, I thought you were going to say, I hung up the phone, then called the same number back and said, can I talk to your sister on the landline? Because that would have been the most baller move of all time.
Yeah. No, but that was and we only dated for 3 weeks.
Did the other sister get mad?
No, not at all.
They didn't care?
No.
Sisters.
Wow.
Yeah.
You must have not been that special then, really.
It's that sibling rivalry, man.
Dude.
I mean, we could probably take calls from people all day long about crazy sister stories.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad I don't have a sister.
Well, she wouldn't be alive.
That's true. That's very
and you'd
true.
be behind bars.
Maybe she did have a sister at one point. We just don't know it.
No.
We know that you are a massive music fan, but do you think you could name a song after only hearing 1 second from the chorus? Prove that to us, and we will hook you up with tickets to see Disturbed. They are bringing the 25th anniversary of the Sickness Tour to Climate Pledge Arena next year. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the lifestyle content you're keeping up with. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
I'm Anna Garcia with True Crime News, the podcast. Every crime tells a story. Every story demands justice. True Crime News, the podcast, covers breaking crimes, investigating high-profile and under-the-radar cases. Every week, we dive beyond the headlines, exploring the effects of violent crimes on victims and search for justice. We hope you join us as your weekly source for true crime news. Listen to and follow True Crime News, the podcast, on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
All morning long, we have received texts and calls from you that we haven't had a chance to chat with you about. But right now, we are checking in with the Rockaholics. So please do give us a call if you'd like to chime in on something from the show, or if you have something on your mind that needs to be discussed. 206-803-ROCK. Earlier this morning, we were talking about breakups.
Yes.
And some of the really...
A lot of calls.
Yeah, a lot of calls, a lot of really bad breakups out there. And Joe Dredd, you would like to weigh in on the breakup topic.
I certainly can. Good morning, everybody.
What's up, Joe?
So, when I heard this topic, I'm like, well, everybody's got a few breakup stories, but this story goes to some Seattle rock history here. So around the mid-'80s, I met this girl at a Sammy Hagar concert at the Coliseum and started dating her. And after a while, I guess she lost interest or was more interested in somebody else because she ghosted me. And I saw her at a concert with the then singer of Slaughterhouse-5, Russ Klatt.
Oh man!
Said, okay, so he's a lead singer. I get it. I wasn't in a band at the time. I get it. She was young. She was probably too young for me, but legal age. So I'm not like that. And so right then, okay, I don't even know this guy, but I hate him. You know. So a few weeks go by, and I'm at a show at the Paramount, and I see him without her. And I'm wondering what's up. And then I see her come through the door on the arm of Jerry Cantrell.
Oh, she upgraded.
And so, well, Alice in Chains wasn't around yet. He was in Diamond Lion.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm like, oh, okay. So I go up to him and I go, so what happened? Oh, she ghosted him too.
Wow.
And so it's like, so then me and him became friends because of that.
Right. That is funny how that works out.
I didn't hate him anymore. You know, and I guess this is the point in the show where Danny's going to cue up Tom Sawyer to play up to these calls.
That's exactly it, Joe.
Whenever we listen to The Rush now, I think of you, my friend.
206-803-ROCK. Another breakup story from Skip in Marysville. Skip, what happened with the poem?
Okay, it was way back in high school. I was a sophomore. She was a senior, and we were dating. And back then, I used to write poems that were cool, and everybody wanted to hear them and whatnot. So she used to always beg me to write her a poem. And I never did. And she, anyway, this girl, she had a birthmark on her forehead. Let's get that out of the way. And
okay, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, thank you. And so we were supposed to go to this party and on the weekend, and I got grounded, so I didn't get to go, and she did. And that following Monday, my buddy who went to the party told me, hey, she was cheating on you. And I was like, oh, well, that's cool. So I wrote her a poem. And her friends were friends with my friends, and we all had off-campus lunch. So we were having lunch like that Tuesday, and I was like, hey, I wrote you this poem. And she's like, you wrote me a poem? Really, really? I said, yeah, I did. Sat up all night, wrote you this poem. And I was like, but you got to read it. You know, it's really good. Read in front of everybody. She's like, okay. So it's her friends and my friends, and we're standing there. And the poem went something like this. Kirsten, that thing on your head gives me nightmares when I go to bed. You say you're going to be a model. I think you're a ditz. Maybe it'd be cuter if you had bigger.
Rhymes with dicks, yes.
Yeah, it was epic. It was awesome. Yeah.
I love that you remembered some of it.
Wow.
I bet she framed it and put it on her wall, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Part of me feels like you should have read it because I feel like at some point she's going to stop reading it. But if you got down to like one knee and like you serenaded her with that poem.
Scott from Federal Way, you want to weigh in on the breakup topic too. What happened that involves KISW?
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness. Good morning, guys. I actually texted this to you, Taryn, a while back, but I was in junior high, and I just asked this girl out, and she was going on the radio on KISW and had an interview for something I can't remember. In fact, I don't even remember her name. But she said, well, I have this boyfriend, and he's like a monkey on my back, and I got to get rid of him. And so she breaks up with me right there on the air. Everyone at school was tuned in listening, and it was absolutely mortifying.
Was it? I wonder, was she like applying to be a rock girl and she was doing like the rock girl interviews?
Oh, no, this is junior high.
Oh, yeah, she definitely wasn't applying to be a rock girl. I thought maybe we were talking like college or something like that. Okay, yeah.
This was Odell Middle School in Bellevue. Yeah, she just knew someone on air, and there was something she was going to go talk about. I don't,
You don't remember her name, but do you remember the next song that was played after that?
No. Actually, the horrible part is I paid a girl to go beat her up.
The story has layers.
Well, that backfired, and she had another guy come and we had to fight in the hallway. So that was it was bad all the way around.
Oh, junior high. Some of the worst decisions are made at that age.
That is well, everything is the most important thing in your entire life when you're in middle school.
I feel like if anyone on the show, you could probably slip like $20-$30 to Sarah, and she would try and fight somebody for
Absolutely.
you. Yeah. Yeah, she's giving a thumbs up. Spread it for 5.
Migs, do you have a favorite TV show?
Absolutely. Monday nights, baby. The Neighborhood with Cedric the Entertainer. It's my favorite television show.
Okay.
And now it's a 1-2 punch because the Wayans, the father and son, they have a new show called Papa's House.
Like a spinoff?
No, it's just its own show.
It's its own show.
It's its own show. So they're both mindless comedies. I'm just such a sucker for the old school sitcoms, and these are like my nostalgia, like my comfort food. I love those shows.
I love that for you. But I have a feeling that the top shows of the year, I don't think you've seen any of them.
Taryn, I'm pretty sure I haven't even heard of any of them. If I'm watching The Neighborhood and Papa's House, I bet it's some artsy-fartsy show.
We will run through the list at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
The Daily Migs Show.
The website tvline.com just put a list out of the best shows of 2024. Here are the top 5.
I am willing to put, I don't have a lot of money in my pocket, so all the money in my wallet that I probably don't know any of these shows, and I definitely have not watched any of them.
Number 1 is Shogun.
Does anyone know that? No. Is it Shogun or
Shogun?
Shogun?
I saw commercials for it.
Okay, so you're one step closer to it than I am.
Yeah, because I thought it was going to be something cool, but then it wasn't. And I was just like, nah, I'm good.
I'm looking at the premise. It's a historical drama based on a 1975 novel. Yeah, hard pass.
It's already swept 18 awards in the Emmys for Outstanding Drama Series.
Cool, so you could go watch it then.
Okay, how about this one? Coming in at number 2, Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire on AMC.
Unless people are like being voted in like to the next part of their singing competition, or if it's a bad sitcom, I'm pretty sure I don't know any of these shows. It sounds like something maybe that Danny would like, though.
I mean, I like the movie with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. I want to see. Maybe the show would be good.
It's a gothic horror series based on the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I read the book, I realized they can't really top that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, we're big readers in this.
Yeah,
in this
pinky
room.
up over there.
Nothing but reading for
you know
us.
Me. Listen, sit back, enjoy some hot Dr. Pepper, and read a good book.
Coming in at number 3, these are the top shows of 2024. Baby Reindeer on Netflix.
I've heard of this.
Yeah.
Is this a Christmas show?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Is there a baby reindeer?
No.
No. Oh, I watched the whole thing.
Is it good?
I think it is good.
What is it about?
A stalker.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rudolph?
Yeah. No, a girl stalks this bartender. And I guess it's based on a true story, which is even cooler.
And he's also kind of crazy and like somewhat sympathizes with her and likes it, but then also she ruins his life.
Well, she's probably good and bad. So, I mean, yeah.
They don't.
They don't. Spoiler alert, nothing happens, huh?
It has won 6 Primetime Emmy Awards, Steve.
So why is it called Baby Reindeer?
Because that's what she calls him. Her baby reindeer.
They meet during Christmas time?
No!
Migs is really in the holiday spirit
Well, who
right now.
brings up reindeers outside of the holidays?
They're from England, Steve.
Oh,
and do any nicknames ever really make sense?
I don't know. It just felt like you go with reindeer, you're going to at some point have some kind of connection to Christmas.
You would think, but no.
Number 4, the show Industry on HBO.
I haven't even heard of this one.
Me either.
We are terrible television watchers. It's not a bad thing, actually.
It already has multiple seasons, including a 3rd season in 2024 and a 4th one confirmed for the future. And then coming in at number 5 on the list of the best TV shows of 2024, Hacks on Max. What about that one? No?
No. It's so bad. I don't know any of these shows.
Also, it's won multiple Emmys and a Golden Globe. Wow. I guess if we have some time off for the holidays, we should maybe try watching one of the best shows of 2024.
I'm like 18 episodes behind on The Voice.
Oh, my God.
My DVR is full with The Voice.
Is that just this season?
Yes.
When did you just give up?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I finally was like, my wife is like, she was getting sick because I was like, why? Every time we'd like sit down on the couch at like 8:30 at night when we finally get to like decompress, I'd put The Voice on. Because I'm like, oh, it's brainless. We could play on our phones. We could watch them sing. It's easy. It's an easy watch. After like 5 straight days of The Voice, she's like, I can't watch The Voice anymore. Don't we have anything else on the DVR? I'm like, yeah, we have a lot of wrestling I haven't gotten around to.
Oh, I bet she would love that.
We ended up watching more of The Voice. It was crazy.
Also, hasn't there been a winner already? Has it not been spoiled already for you guys?
Yes, and I saw it like on a pop culture website. I'm like, oh man, we haven't even gotten past the battle rounds.
Wow.
Was it Kelly Clarkson?
Yes, Kelly Clarkson won it all. Yep.
Good.
Yep, her and Clay Aiken. Yeah. It was crazy.
It has been a tough few days for us Cougar fans.
Oh.
We're going to tell you why during the Daily Migs download after Rob Zombie.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Ryan Castle is with us. I asked these folks earlier, what percentage ready for Christmas are you?
100%, and I'll tell you why. Because my Christmas responsibilities are Christmas decorations at my house, and I'm like way into it. And I got that done as soon as I got back into town. So,
oh my gosh.
My wife does all the shopping, and and so I'm just as surprised as everybody else when we open presents on Christmas.
I love that.
What a great gift. Who got you that? You did. Oh, how nice of me.
It's funny you say that because did you remember at my daughter's birthday party over the weekend? So my buddy Munson, who I played hockey with, so it was his bag, and my wife said something like, "Oh, thank you for whatever. Is this yours?" And he goes, "I don't freaking know. I don't know.
My wife does all this stuff.
Did she buy her own gifts?
No. So we did not do gifts this year because we went on vacation. But so she might send me to the store like, will you go get this person a card? I'm like,
so annoying.
Something non-denominational.
Where's the Snoopy
now
cards?
You're making it hard.
Hey, the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law, and the making it hard is our Seattle Kraken for us to be fans of them because they just continue to stink at home. I'm glad they're going back on the road. They're going to be in Chicago tomorrow, but they lost to the Ottawa Senators last night, 3-0. Joey DeCourt played a good game, but when you don't score goals, you can't win games. Thanks, Kraken.
Let's go, Kraken.
That's great insight.
Well, it's a tough day for us Coug fans. It's been a tough couple of weeks, really. Our head coach, Jake Dickert, is officially leaving Washington State University. He's leaving Pullman. He's taking a head coaching job at Wake Forest.
Dickert? He's leaving?
Dickert, yes.
What's his name?
He's taking that big Dickert energy, and he's leaving us.
What a Dickert.
Yeah.
He had a record
Dickert
of
move.
23 and 20 in his 4 years. We went through a really wild time with the, breaking up with the Pac-12 and all that good stuff. So
some would
it's
say
just
you were
sad.
dickering around.
Yeah.
We were.
Dickering around.
And that's not the only guy that we're losing. Our quarterback, John Mateer, entered the transfer portal. It's expected that I think he's going to go to Oklahoma, but he had a bunch of $1 million NIL deals to sort through. So, yeah, it's just a bittersweet moment for the Cougs because, change is inevitable, but it just sucks. Yeah. It stings.
I'm sorry that's happening to you.
Butch T. Cougar is also entering the mascot transfer portal for an NIL deal. He's getting a lot of money to go somewhere else. I'm so sorry.
He never would.
All right. Hey, as far as weather, we're going to hit a high of 54 degrees. It's going to rain today. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with your Morning 12 pack.
The Daily Migs Show.